Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 5 of season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The last episode raised a lot more eyebrows towards Coulson's situation when an old mentee of his kind of sensed something being a little off. I don't know how long they dragged this out, but I hope it's not too long because I really want to know what the F happened to Coulson, dude. But it was a pretty interesting episode, especially considering they thought they were getting closer to who was kind of pulling the strings, but then this agent's handler themselves was also being handled, so it just kept going. But yeah, man, it was a fun little episode. I've been away for a hot minute, so I've had these still kind of posting for you guys, but I had to record ahead because I was out of town over the weekend for File Fest, if I can point to the right place. I had a blast, dude. So much fun. But yeah, guys, with that all said, let's go ahead and hop into the episode. If you want to see the full-length reaction, remember you can check those out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you just need to sync up your own footage with a time code, so we're reacting to the entire episode. Over there, you also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, and try to make it worth your while, so sure, go to support the channel. But guys, really appreciate it. If you enjoy the reaction, to at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps out these videos. And a huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights. That all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 5, The Girl in the Flower Dress. I'm sorry, I added the "the." Here we go. 有啲秘密好美麗，有啲秘密好黑暗。 And some hide eggs. She flinched. Oh, yeah, talk shit again.
A magician never reveals his secrets.
Then I'll have to pierce your shell and gaze within.
I think he might be the one doing the piercing, if you know what I'm saying.
And it doesn't hurt?
Not even a little.
So it's just awoken all its own. Seems very late, too. So, like, was there an event that caused it, or?
I believe you've been chosen.
You do?
Close your eyes.
She's got something going on, right?
That'll do.
Oh, whoa, whoa, what the? Wow. She was exactly the person you were just talking about. Certain people would want to just snatch you up and do their experiments, you know, the traditional stuff.
Has consequences, so be warned. The kitty gloves are off.
All right, what game are they playing?
G7.
Hit.
Oh, I thought it was, when you said G7, I was like, chess?
So,
Dude, I'm all for some Battleship.
This isn't thinking, this is stabbing in the dark, but it's nice to take a break from the workouts.
You deserve a break.
Yeah, it was a little like, I don't know, ill-advised for him to like just open up to that random woman just like that. But he was just like, she's fine. She can't be bad.
It's still under investigation, but Chan did live near the decommissioned Wantai nuclear plant when it caught fire. To our knowledge, no other nearby residents have exhibited similar traits.
So how did we find out about him?
Interesting.
Brought it to S.H.I.E.L.D's attention. We told him to keep his abilities under wraps. He's been on the index ever since.
The index?
It's a list S.H.I.E.L.D. keeps of people and objects with powers.
Wait, what?
Interesting.
Action against objects or people?
Both.
Drastic, with the side of creepy. How are they monitored? Tap phones? Satellite surveillance? Body probes in dark, unpleasant places?
They're not aliens.
We don't do that, do we?
The methods vary.
Ah, what?
He was
They
assigned a police
probe
agent, checked in
people?
with him every few days.
They add up probe people?
關乜探你好？
Oh, Mama Days.
Hey!
Last few days, Tech Division discovered a crack into our data stream. It's the same cyberpunks who hacked us before. Somehow they got in again. It's the rising tide.
Whoops.
Got real quiet.
This thing on? Awkward.
I don't work for S.H.I.E.L.D.
I come as a friend.
English isn't my first language, but that word means something different than you think.
Fair.
You have a gift. And if you let me, I'd like to help you nurture it. I can increase it. You'll get people's attention then.
Or weaponize it.
Leave now and I'll forget you, I promise, but so will everyone else.
The fuck does that mean?
Have you ever heard of Steve Rogers? No. But Captain America, now he's on the news. On a lunchbox. And a poster on the wall.
What is this, Vought?
Every hacker in the world knows him.
Not just the hacker world, he infiltrated the Kremlin.
Yeah, the picture of Putin shirtless on horseback, that was his hack.
It was also his hack that got Chan kidnapped.
Or he's a patsy.
Our best bet is to chase this thing from the other end. Find Mr. Light and bring him in.
I mean, we know she's been like messaging people from her group too. She could easily have bounced that to reflect him, but I don't think she's involved in this.
I may have eyes on him.
If anything, maybe the rising tide's the patsy. And this is just a wild goose chase. That guy looks vaguely familiar.
All right, Suit, you asked for it. Gridlock protocol.
Oh, wow.
I lost him.
Are you sure they're not following you?
What the fuck?
I taught you everything you know, so what does that make you?
No, you didn't.
I've been missing you like crazy.
What the fuck? There's no way this was just to get her attention, right?
I can't contact you. There's a S.H.I.E.L.D. team looking for you right now, my team. And if they suspect something, I'm screwed.
There's a joke here that I'm resisting that involves the word screwed.
Oh my god.
But they're never gonna let me go on anything if I don't find my stupid...
Ah!
Get dressed.
Wow. Wow. Good job. I did not expect this to come out this early.
Really, I was gonna find out everything I could to try to help. I felt like I couldn't tell you guys everything.
I know. That's why I asked May to follow you.
What happened to Mr. Chan?
I don't know who that is, so why don't you tell me? So are you guys just gonna destroy all my stuff?
Yes. This serum strengthens the cytoskeleton within each cell of your body. 1 dose.
What?
Breathe. Feel it. Now let's see what you can do.
Just right here?
Oh, sorry. You almost got scorched. It's incredible. Woo!
You almost got scorched.
The whole world can finally see what I can do. From now on, nobody holds me back.
Wow, this dude got a taste and he is rolling with it. He just let them shoot him up with something he doesn't even understand. What are you doing, dude? Really wants this to work.
Made a few deposits in the days following the leak. All set. It's about $1 million.
I can explain.
Did you sell information? Miles. Yes or no?
Just an eco research lab. Otherwise, I would never.
Ecological research.
Yeah, insects. Some study with centipedes.
Oh.
What's more harmless than that?
Whoops.
It appears the volatility in the serum has been neutralized. I'm surprised you got him to cooperate.
Who the fuck are you?
I told him they'd come true.
Oh.
You gave him
Okay.
a name, didn't you?
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be remembered.
Right. It was the doctor from the first episode, right?
The others will be pleased. Good work, Raina. Now drain him.
What? God damn, that dropped him quick.
What Centipede wants with Chan?
Simmons thinks that considering he's pyrokinetic,
There's a good chance his genetics could stabilize the extremis element of the centipede serum.
keep the test subjects from going.
Boom.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess. His particular DNA is able to counteract the heat and explosiveness of the extremists.
I won't let you.
Whoa, what the?
The reason you don't burn is because your blood platelets are fire resistant.
Which is why we're removing them.
Raina, you said I have a
Great.
gift.
And you're giving it.
Wow, see?
At least you know what you're looking for. Me, I don't have that. For a long time, I thought it was you. I guess I was wrong.
I guess so.
I'm very curious why she's there. Like what she's actually after.
Send your B and C teams in through the tunnels to secure the lower floors. Warn them that the centipede serum's highly explosive.
Where do we go in?
That was a good cut. That was a good, not even cut, like pan. That was a just good joke.
Here to get you out. Right?
Uh-oh. Is he juiced up?
Security override, stat.
Like
Quan,
something,
can you
like a
arrange-
buzz on my lip or something. No! Why would you do that?
I've set myself free.
This guy's dumb as shit, dude. Yeah. They warned you, dude! God!
You were the one killing me, forcing me to keep this gift locked up inside.
You can regenerate platelets, though, right?
The alarm's disconnected the system from all exterior servers.
Can you fix it or not?
Yes, but you gotta get me on site.
Not a chance.
Mm.
You're a hacker, Skye, not SEAL Team 6.
No. But he is.
He's the new boy. Get out of here, fucking dipshit.
Lived your life, but not scorched.
God, man.
Ah, crap.
Yeah.
They gave him a name.
Gotta take him down.
I'll make sure he wakes up in a S.H.I.E.L.D. containment facility.
Waking is optional at this point.
You got it that time, finally. That wasn't necessary.
I'm out. Nothing can stop me.
You know, how is his shirt still intact? I mean, maybe they gave him fireproof clothes, but it never really seemed like they prepared that far ahead.
I wish you all the best.
Oh, wow. I mean, don't they need her, though?
We can fix you.
Dude, Under Armour, one hell of a shirt. Apparently it's fireproof. Wow. Oh my God.
Mr. Chan, we don't want to hurt you, but we have to.
Oh. Nice. Oh, he doesn't have the platelets anymore, so he's just gonna kaboosh. Why did they need him to do this? I mean, I guess they are not hackers. And Skye was inside. Where do they shoot this, by the way? I'm just curious. Like, do they use multi-locations or they stick to kind of a hub?
I'd try to avoid any unlawful activity, and I think you'll find it hard to use electronic devices for a while. You can go now, but
We're still in Hong Kong.
yep. Oh, and Agent Kwan's family thanks you for the anonymous donation.
Ooh, there goes your money, guy. I mean, he deserves that.
You've changed.
Good.
I mean, you're not who you used to be.
Good.
You're not who I thought you were.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
She talked about the orphan stuff before. I wonder if she's there. I don't know if S.H.I.E.L.D. had anything to do with like her parents, or maybe she's hoping to use their access maybe to find out who her biological family is. That's my best guess. Unless it's, I don't know, something else for the Tide.
I figured you might want to be there, being my SO and all.
I'm off the clock.
Honestly, I think at this point she should just come clean. Unless it is nefarious and she's still using them. But I feel like she should just, if it's something just for her, she should just be open about it.
That's why I learned to crack systems. Why I joined the Rising Tide. To find any details I could about my parents. There's no trace of them. My lifelong search has led to a single document.
redacted?
By S.H.I.E.L.D. You might not like what you find.
It can't be worse than what I've imagined.
Fuck.
Maybe I can help.
See, I mean, I feel like she could have been upfront about that from the start, if that's all it was. Damn, that sucks, but I get it. I didn't think we'd have that come out this early, though.
The S.H.I.E.L.D. unit in Hong Kong. We've encountered them before. They took our subject off the map in Los Angeles.
Not much I can do about that in here, so that's not why I'm getting the visit.
Am I supposed to know who this is?
We would like you to touch base with a clairvoyant. See if any insights can be given.
What?
I like your dress.
I know.
Okay. All right. That was a really good episode, though. I really liked the way that it kind of carried itself throughout. It had a lot of energy to it. It had a snappy pace. And, you know, it peeled back Skye's layers. Honestly, I thought we were going to flirt with the idea of her rising tide connection, which we did, but I didn't expect it to be that. I don't know. I don't know what I expected necessarily, but once, like, it was kind of clear that it was, like, when it seemed like, and again, it could have been an act, but I don't see Skye, like, the actress is doing a great job, but, like, I don't think the character Skye is, like, a great actor, the character saying that. So I don't think that she would be putting on a performance in those moments where she's with, what was his name? Miles, I think. When she's with him, you know, when she's venting off, when she's going off on him for compromising his values for money, everything that she's been, you know, disgusted by and working against. And one of the reasons she became a hacktivist herself and all this whatnot. And he kind of broke that code. And, you know, while she has been using S.H.I.E.L.D. like she does, I thought there was going to be like a betrayal. I mean, this is in and of itself, keeping the secret, kind of a betrayal from the trust that they've been giving her. It's a kind of understandable in a way, but I feel like if at this point, I feel like you could have just brought that up. I get like them maybe not want you poking around in redacted S.H.I.E.L.D. files and all that, but like with the rapport and the trust you've gained at this point, I just feel like you could have said something. I don't know, maybe not, but you know, from the car chase to just the interactions in this episode, it was a lot of fun. And I like that. And they kind of started us off in the opening of the episode talking about choices, gut, and then kind of seeing how, you know, building up how things have changed. And even like with that little, the battleship game between Ward and her, showing just the distance those two have come in just a short amount of time, just for that to enhance and accentuate the revelation in the end, because it takes all of that growth that they've been building up and just resets it. Even though Ward was putting some of that on himself, and again, Ward, up until everything else, until the end of the mission, you know, was still kind of like, well, she did give us this information, but like he's still wounded by that as much as he did fight for her still after the fact, once it came out what he had done and whatever. It's just interesting to see that relationship growth between those two, and then subsequently the regression of that towards the end. But even Coulson himself this time was like, you know, maybe that stab through the chest did more than I think it did, because he's like, I don't know if I would have made this call before. And like everybody keeps saying like he's been different since he came back, which is an interesting thing that I really hope we get into. There were some logical leaps, I think, with the character of the week with Chan and his pyrokinesis and some of his decisions. I mean, he made some really fucking stupid decisions the entire way. Like we didn't know him long enough for it to feel very natural to me, but like he took some leaps, and he like the second he got that dose, he consumed that Kool-Aid real quick. Even after everybody betrayed him, and even after he knew using his power would now kill him, slowly but surely, it was just like, man, this guy's just kind of stupid. Like, cool. I like the effects. I like the way they did it and like the way they adapted everything. It just made him as a character just seem like a fucking dipshit. I get like his struggle, but he didn't go about it the right way at all. But it was fun. There's some good little moments, and I do think that the scene work between, not the scene work itself. The scene work was good, but like the scene between Coulson and Skye at the end, where she's coming clean about her parents, what happened, her trying to find who she is, because that kind of harkens back to what was set up earlier, that when she was opening up to Ward about, her struggles with the orphanage system, and the foster system and all that, and like the struggles of knowing who you are, she doesn't. So she's trying to figure that out. And just like that scene, and honestly a little bit more here, because I really loved the way she was kind of giving life to that pain in this moment, because it's also compounded by you can tell she's hoping that by coming clean too, that maybe she can get some sympathy back, but like right now she's on damage control. There's some sticking points right now that we'll have to smooth over, and I think that will require a little more work than what's come out in these first 5 episodes. But coming back to what I was saying, it's that mix of betrayal, that kind of that fear, that loss, that hope, and all these things she started to value, and all these things that she valued coming into this, like her goal and her ability to reach that goal, is now compromised by all of this. And that combination of her just talking about just trying to figure out what happened to her parents, the whole thing, just all those elements compounded really to a point where it really started to choke me up a little bit in the episode, dude. And again, what I don't remember, not all the network stations, but like there's a particular 2, and one of which is I think the one this was on. I always get mixed up. Was it ABC that this was on? Hold on, who had Hannibal? Fuck, why did I do that? TV series. I think that was NBC. Who did Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. air on? I'm just going to look it up because it's bothering me. ABC. So that doesn't help me at all, because I know NBC aired some fucked up shit on network television that shocked the crap out of me, from Hannibal. Amazing series, by the way. If you've never seen it, you have to have a tough stomach, I would say, ironically enough, for the show about a cannibal to get through a lot of the stuff, but it is a brilliant series, dude. Anyway, for this being on ABC, that was a pretty graphic sequence. Not just with the Quan getting a hole blown in him, but also the incineration of that doctor that we saw back initially on episode 1. And then this girl in the dress, this guy that's in prison. I don't recognize him. I don't know if I'm supposed to remember who he is. If I am, let me know. If this is our introduction to him, also let me know, but disregard any of these statements, because like I don't know. It kind of act like I was supposed to know who he was, and I really don't remember. But yeah, I'm wondering what this girl in the dress, like her whole shtick is about. Her name sounds familiar, when she was talking, when she introduced herself. Like, it sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it. And Miles also sounded like a familiar name too, but the only thing that comes up is this character. Okay, never mind. I thought there was a comic character associated with that name. Like, I don't know. Something about that name sounded familiar to me, but I guess it's nothing. But yeah, he's got this bracelet that I guess probably allows them to track him, and probably has like a mini EMP or something, because what did Coulson say is like, you'll have some trouble using electronic devices for a little while. So like it helps them control his actions, at least if he tries to do any of the shit he's done again. And now Skye herself has that as well. So we're right back at square zero, but I definitely really enjoyed this episode. Like the Quan stuff, the Chan stuff was a little ridiculous at some points, just with his character. But aside from that little thing, I think everything else with the S.H.I.E.L.D. team, with Miles, with Skye, with, you know, everything about getting him back, the main through line of the episode, as well as the kind of building out of the centipede element coming back into play. I really liked all that. And I'm kind of surprised that we did the Skye thing, only on episode 5? I don't know why. For a second, I thought I just watched 6. I was getting the numbers mixed up in my head, so I have to double check. But I thought that was interesting. I expected that to be like maybe later in the season, but oh well. That was interesting that we got that out of the question now, which just kind of leaves the remainder of the season for her to try to rebuild that trust. And I really want that for her, because I want her to find out what happened to her parents. And I want Coulson to kind of see maybe, like, you know, I'm sure he understands that S.H.I.E.L.D. does some pretty shady shit at the end of the day. But I hope, I don't know. I just hope there's something that comes out of that. That would be nice. But anyway, I want to see them repair their relationships. I think one of the things that got me the most is like the pain that it caused Ward. You know, obviously Coulson feels bad because this was his call, but like because the growth that her and Ward had, and then Fitz and Simmons, because they seem just so sweet and innocent, and they were like, why? Or well, Fitz was like, why did she not trust us? Why did she tell me? Why didn't she tell us she knew she had a person? Why didn't we would have helped? Like, it just kind of broke my heart. And then Simmons just kind of like comforting him and trying to be understanding as well. Like, it was just really cute. You were purring real loud. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed the episode. But guys, what did you all think? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Many share Ryan, Karen, Yorick, Horace, Scott, Margaret, Grace, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake and Trail, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.